Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. The summer reset. Mindset, manifesting and feeling good again. Why do we put so much pressure on ourselves every summer? To be happier, to be more organised, to make more memories, to have the perfect holiday, to lose weight. What if summer wasn't about becoming a different person? What if it was just about reconnecting with yourself? It isn't a deadline summer. We always put so much pressure on ourselves, especially with the children. We put pressure on doing everything we can, maybe squeezing a holiday in. There's just so much, isn't there? Like, it's looming now, and I've been speaking to lots of parents and they're like, I've got this to do, I've got that to do, I must take them on days out. There is a lot of pressure and a lot of financial pressure too, and we end up losing ourselves in the midst of it because we're trying to juggle. My son's going to be off, I'm going to be working with him. My husband's going to be off, we're going away, and then we'll come back, and then he will go back on his normal shift. So he's going to go back on like 2 shifts like in the week, and he's going to not work weekends, which I've loved him being at home in the week, but I find I'm more productive when he's at work because I feel like if he's in the house, I can't just come out and do different things. But I do like him being off in the week because we can go out. But I have missed him being at home at weekends where we can do things as a family, like parties or, especially with it being summer, days out. So it'll be good in a way. It will be hard for him because he's getting to that age now. He wants to retire earlier, but I think he'll probably work another year or something and then maybe look at early retirement. I'm not too sure yet because I'm still working. It's different for him, but he's older than me. But he's also getting repetitive strain at the minute. It's like tennis elbow, and it's a lot because when you've been working all your life and the jobs that you do can take a hit on your body. And the problem is he doesn't want to retire and be in pain and be ill and not be able to do things. What's the point? If you've been putting things like aside for the future, a pension, life's too short to not live your life. And it's took a while to get my mindset around that and the way he's thinking. It's probably because he is older, the way I think. I'm like, oh, you just work till whenever. I mean, I just like working. I don't find it a burden working because I love it. But I do have pain. And hairdressing can be pain. And that's why I've created other forms of income and, other things that I want to do. But I'm still busy with my hair and beauty because I enjoy what I do. People enjoy coming to me. So it's just so much different. But obviously I've got to work over summer. I've got help. I've got support of my parents. And there's like youth clubs. So it's finding the right things, I think, over summer for your children, finding things that are cheap or free or helping other parents. You do one day, they do another day, because we can do things that aren't pricey. We can, like, we go to Haven because he loves Haven, and I think going away abroad, just us three, I find it a little bit, we always used to go abroad, but at the minute, because now his needs are more apparent and we've got the diagnosis, going abroad, he's at that age. When he was young, we could play with younger children, but because he's older, kids don't play at 16. They want to be on the phones, and they're not going to, it's hard to find that right. If I went to a holiday camp with SEN children, I would have the best time ever. It's finding that. We used to go away with his friends, but they're all older, the children, they're going to college. We don't have that anymore. And my friends that haven't got SEN children, they don't want to come to Haven and play and dance on the dance floor. So that's why we've been choosing Haven, because it's in Devon. It's still a beautiful destination. We visit in-laws, like my in-law, mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. So we all meet up as a family. So it's beautiful because like Devon and Cornwall is like being abroad. But it's not as much pressure on us, and we know we are safe. It's about safety for us and finding the right thing. And people are like, you're not going abroad. I'm like, well, if we're going to go abroad, we're going to go to Disneyland. We're going to take him there because it's interactive. A lot of other SEN children, I can get a lanyard for him. I've been loads of times. I know where I'm going. So that's probably the next abroad holiday. I've just not felt like flying at the minute. I've not really felt safe. There's been a lot going on in the world, and I'm like, I feel like a bit of a home hermit. So, but it's fine. You've got to do what's right for you and your family, don't you? So with this half term coming up, I always get that mid year like calling, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to manifest next? And we've got a really, good few months from like even over summer and then come up to September till December. We can still, I say every year, we can still manifest a lot in our lives. We can like have a minute to really look at goals, what we're going to do. I need to start writing that other book. There's so many different things I need to do. I'm going to start writing a list, honestly, but I've been that busy. I'm like, you know what? Things are good, things are ticking over, but I need to move on with my goals and what have I got next. But we're always like that, we're always changing dreams and goals. But I do like to keep my feet firmly on the floor because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I'm a parent. I just want to be happy and content and live by design, and that's what I'm doing. So just because we are content and we are plodding along doesn't mean that we aren't manifesting still. But sometimes we can think, actually, it's got a bit cool manifesting at the minute. Nothing really big's come through to me. So sometimes it's because maybe we've got a bit complacent, maybe we've manifested so much, we're like, our heads are burnt out. But it's like, what are we doing? Are we looking at our crystals? Are we doing our rituals? Are we doing some visualization? It's looking at everything we can do just to get things back on track. Like, what are we calling into the second half of the year? So finding some time now. You might obviously have only got one child, but you might have plenty of children. It's trying to find things to do together without that overwhelm. And we always look at that September trap. Like, we write off things because of summer and we think, oh, we'll just wait till September. And that can be our health, our fitness, our food. We can still do it now. We can still like look at what we're eating, what we're drinking. We might not be able to get to the gym, but we can still exercise at home. This summer is different again for me because, last year I'd started losing all that weight, and this year is completely different. Like, I'm not dreading going away. I bought lots of clothes that are a lot smaller. So I know I'm going to have, like, the last summers before, I hated it. I dreaded it. I wasn't looking forward to going on holiday because I'm like, I haven't lost the weight again. And it did change the dynamics of how I were and how I felt about myself. But yeah, I'm in a completely different place. And it takes a lot to get used to. But I feel like I can buy better clothes and I can be more comfortable. I can plan more things. I can do more things with my son because my weight's not holding me back like it used to and showing up. So yeah, I look forward to summer a lot better. My husband's sweating in the minute, and I'm like, and he's not big. And he's like, are you not sweating? I'm like, no, I'm all right, I'm hot. But he's like, oh. So he's like, I said, well, I've lost like near enough 6 stone. It's going to have a massive effect on my body, my heart rate, my swelling of my legs. I'm also in cooler clothes where I would normally have like layers on, jackets on. But now it's a different massive shift. So every summer I used to manifest losing weight, and I'd get to like June and think, oh, I've only got a month and I need to lose about 5 stone. And I've lost that now. So I'm like, right, I need to keep this off. So the end of year goals for me isn't going to be losing weight. It's going to be maintaining weight, getting strong, looking at my pain, making sure that I'm not triggering my pain in my neck because I can overdo it. And even if I go on holiday and relax, my pain does actually sometimes get worse because I'm not working. Once you're down tools, and if you're a hairdresser listening to this or beauty therapist, you'll understand when you're working and using your body just keeps going. It's like a motor. But once you stop, I feel like your body just like relaxes. And I sit down more. I try, like, especially when you go on holiday. I don't know, especially when I travel down to Devon, then 5 hours in the car absolutely destroy me. I have a headache, I have a neck ache, I have musculoskeletal pain. Honestly, my body just is like shocking. So I've got to make sure that I do take my TheraBands and my booty band with me and make sure that I'm, doing some exercise. So it will feel different in summer because we've got a lot going on. You might be worried about anything, financially. What can you do with the children? We've got the use of AI and ChatGPT now to ask for advice, tips, and lots of hacks. Go look at and listen. Look at other books, listen to other podcasts, involve yourself in lots of groups and how you can tackle summer and what you need to do. I went to a children's party today and one of the mums said, I don't really get to do anything, with other mums. Especially now you're an SEN mum, the dynamic changes. So we're like, well, we'll meet up over summer. Let's do a brunch. Let's do an afternoon tea because we all have something in common. I've met all these wonderful women through my SEN school. And it's funny, isn't it? I was sat there today and I was like, you know what? It's so nice to have a change of friendship group and you don't owe anybody anything and you can show up as you. I quite like that when you go somewhere and you don't have to be the loud you or that. You can just be you. You can choose who you want to be. And we are evolving and changing all the time. I'm definitely quietening down a little bit within myself. I'm trying to be more controlled, more chilled, be more open, have lots and lots of gratitude because my son can make my head rumble all the time. He can make it really chaotic. So I want you to think about summer. How do you want to feel this summer? Do you want to feel happy, full of gratitude? Do you want to start looking after you, going out more, doing things as a family? And what habits make you feel the best version of you? How can you start embedding that into the summer now? You might be a teacher, you might have a job that you're off for the summer. So start trying to look after you. Pick a day for you, like a self-care day. We always feel good when we have a bit of time for ourselves. I did it last night. My husband went to work. I was watching football. I did a face pack, first half foot pack, did my eyebrows, did all my skin, did a bit of a workout, then second half, took a cup of tea, up to bed. I just relaxed and I just thought, right, I'm going to relax. I do feel terribly guilty when I relax. I feel like, and I don't know if this is an ADHD thing, is I've got to have lots of cogs going round and round and round. I feel guilty. I feel like I'm not achieving. It takes some getting used to. If you are neurospicy, you will understand this. We feel like we have to be achieving all the time. That dopamine needs going round and round. I can't work and function the same in the 6 weeks holidays. I know that the routine isn't the same, but equally I don't have to get up early for the school one. So that's quite good. So I do try and have a day off more in the summer. I've got a friend's wedding and then I'm going to be off soon. And I've got to try and wrap up my clients and then book them in early August and have that time because I literally can't take any more work on. And I've just got to say no because I just can't do it. I can't work the same in the salon as I can normally because it's not fair. My son's at home. But I still need to do people's hair, so maybe I'll pull back on other things, maybe extend people's appointments out a bit. To be fair, a lot of people are going on holiday, so it can be a bit all over the place. It's quite good. We try and right, let's pick it up in September. People might miss some facials out. You know what, I'm not going to have that time. It's fine, let's get your hair done. September is that time when we're ready for relaxation. And what are you ready to let go of? Let's do some good intentions. Let's start writing. Get a nice new journal, new planner. Go and buy my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood. There's some activities in there. Start as you mean to go on. Get a journal. Start writing some ideas out. Maybe it's for a new business. Maybe it's to launch a podcast. Maybe it's to do a journal or planner. You can access my courses and think about what I want to do, what I want to achieve. Don't set my own business up. Don't some passive income. Even just set up a support group online. We are all. I know you're listening to this. You're into manifesting. You're into self-improvement. So you are going to be either wanting to improve you, your life, your health, your fitness, setting up a new business, changing a new job, or be better parents. We're all every single day. We always want to be better parents. We always want to be there for our children. Parenting changes all the time. My parenting advice is different when my son was younger. I didn't know he had needs as much as you had now. But talking to parents now, I've got a wealth of knowledge about genetics, appointments, SEN, EHCPs, everything. I'm like, I've got like my brain. I could literally write a book on SEN and the journeys. We all are experts in what we know, and we are living proof sometimes of what we know, aren't we? What are you ready to call in this summer? Anything new? Let's do some really good manifesting. Let's think about intentional manifesting, what we are ready to receive, what we're ready to feel open for. Because we can be feeling, I've been very reflective lately. I've been feeling, sometimes I can feel a bit stuck. This could be the ADHD, this could be the SEN side of parenting. And I sometimes can put a lot of pressure on myself. Like, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Everybody's doing this, and they've done that. And I'm like, I get my head in such like a tear. And then this last few weeks, I'm like, you know what? Just focus in the salon, go and have some massages, look after you, get yourself ready for having some time off. And what could change if you stay consistent for the next 6 weeks? And then this could be looking at habit stacking, what you can add. So it's like compound habit stacking. So doing things differently every day. You might be stuck in such a rut that you are like, I need to change my eating habits. I need to get up early. Actually this week I've been getting up at like 6:30, not 7. I was getting up at 5 and 6, but in this last 6 months I've been so like, So I've been changing a few things, how I work out and exercise. But lately I've been just setting my alarm a little bit earlier, and I've just been getting out of bed. I've been coming down, doing a little bit of a floor tummy ache workout. Been doing some journaling, planning, having a bit of time, putting my neon diffuser on. So I've just been awakening those senses. Sometimes we can't move and grow if we're not having time to self-develop ourselves. Self-development, we need to think about it. We need to be strategic. How can we manifest better? What do we need to do? What do we need to look at? What's the time frame we need to do? It needs to be, like when we do like SMART goals, it has to be attainable on what we need to do, because we're parents, we're working, we're carers. How long do you think it's going to take us? We know fitness and health and weight loss it's took me a long time. But we can change everyday goals like eating habits, sleeping, our gut health, communication, friendships, work. We can change those every single day. We can take small steps into improving our life. I'm starting to look at a lot of things lately. I'm having a massive upgrade at the minute, looking at who I need in my life, who's doing me well, who's doing me bad. Stop worrying about if people are upset by this or that. Because you can't physically, please everybody, can you? We just have to look after ourselves. If you upset people along the way, but when we're parents, we have to be very careful who we give our energy to. We're not always going to make people happy, but it's our life. We can't control other people's outcomes and lives and self-development. This is your self-development journey. You listen to the podcast, you want to improve, you want some life coaching advice, and you might want to book a one-to-one with me, but only in early August when I come back, and just get yourself ready for September. I've got some worksheets that you can go through and just set some goals. You might have no idea about manifesting and you're new to this and think, how have I manifested? And you can go all the way back and look at everything that's changed for me, everything I'm looking at here. I'm like, even now looking, I've got my manifest sign, I've got a manifest poster Kimmy got me, I've got my manifest book, I've got my little plaque, and I've got my manifest, my light, and I've got a candle saying busy manifesting. I've also got my cup saying manifesting through motherhood. I live and breathe manifesting. I feel like I'd be scared not to use the word manifesting. I'd be scared not to bring it into my life every day. I feel like if I didn't do manifesting in a strategic way, then I don't know, I feel like it keeps my head above water. I feel like it gives me purpose and hope and, something to strive for. Because if I didn't have this, manifesting and all these tools, I would think, well, how would I get any goals done? How would I ever achieve anything? I'd always be one of those people that would say, oh, I'd love to do this one day, I'd love to do that, but I would never achieve anything, because we have to kind of put pen to paper as well. We have to set some goals as something that's like for us to work towards. So yeah, let me know what you are doing this summer. Are you struggling with anything right now? Don't just stop doing everything that I speak about doing, like your gratitude, and go and get yourself some new planners. I've got planners you can buy, and everything you can just do daily. Have a little journal in your handbag and take it out with you, even if you've got yourself a little bit of a minute. I've made a little like area outside my salon, and it's got a waterfall, a little bit of a greenery area. I just need a bit of time for me sometimes, like to work outside or to sit. Our brain is everything. We get our downloads like when we are having a minute, and then downloads, sometimes we don't know what to do with them, but we write them down in our notes section in your phone. I do. Like, I've been thinking about this, I've been thinking about that, and it might be a business idea, it might be an idea for this, that, or the other. Doesn't mean I have to do something with it straight away. I don't have to run with it. I can just put it in a note section, because that's how we get those downloads. That's how manifesting works. We receive those. Sometimes we just think, right, this is too much, but write everything down. Our ideas are everything. We can pick them up whenever they want. My podcast topics are ideas all the time. They are influenced by things that I see every day, people that I talk to. That's how I record my podcast. It's always self-development, parenting, manifesting. No, it's all the same, what I talk about. So, yeah, that's it today. It's been so hot here. It went cool and now it's gone hot again. I need some cool. I don't mind in the day. I just need some cool bedroom. I've got the little aircon unit on, but it feels really warm at the minute. So if you are struggling, make sure that you are looking after yourself, keeping hydrated. And yeah, just sometimes we just need a little minute to breathe and get some. I've been listening to some different podcasts at the minute, completely different to what I listen to, because sometimes I need something different in my life, just to escape more than anything. So anyway, I'm going to go now. I had an amazing time last week on my photo shoot with 6 incredible women at Kimmy. Set up a membership, the brand room. It was, I can't wait for my pictures. So I think when I get the new pictures, that will accelerate everything again. I feel like I needed that. It come at the right time. I'm going to create some new content. Yeah, I can't wait. So I've got loads to look forward to, loads to do, but I'm being very mindful how I'm taking my 6 weeks forward, because the first 2 weeks will be away, and then I've only got a couple of weeks, so I'm going to have some readjusting. My husband's going to have some readjusting because he's going to be more tired, and we're going to be passing each other. We're going to be either and everywhere. We have to get back into a rhythm of our meals and eating at different times, and shopping. He'll do the shopping in the week, so we'll have to do it together another day. So everything's become either and everywhere. So, but yeah, it's just about having an open approach to change, because not everything is going to stay the same, whether we like it or not. But once we are ready to be open to that, I feel like we can just achieve anything, can't we? So yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now. Have a great day, a great week, whatever you're doing. I'll be with you later on in the week. I am going to have some new guests coming on in a couple of weeks. And yeah, because it's time to have some more guests back on. I have got a list of people that I'm inviting back on. Well, some pre-existing guests and some new guests. So I'm really excited. So I need to book some days in to do some recording. So yeah, that's it for me. And I will see you later, and happy manifesting, and take care. Bye for now. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my linktree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together. It's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.